everybody. Welcome to this month's hop. This month we are working with monochromatic layouts. I'm going to do a heritage layout, sort of, and I'm going to use Amy Tangerine's Brave and Bold collection, and I'm going with green. These are photos of me from 1981, and I have this adorable little play phone in my hand that is a sagey green color, the green I showed you in that pattern paper. So that was the color I decided to base my monochromatic layout from. Okay, I am also going to do a quilt inspired design. So there is the grid paper I'm going to use as my background, and then I'm going to recreate this quilt block on my page. At the end of this video, when it's done, it's not pretty obvious. I covered up quite a bit of the build of it, but that's okay. That's the quilt block we used, the base for our page. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut about 1,000 squares and triangles, and then I'm going to come back and we are going to put the grid together, put the quilt block together on my page, and get going. Once I have all the squares and rectangles put together, the rest of this is pretty easy. I just kind of follow my little quilt block and get the last little bits of this quilt design in. So I chose this quilt design, not so much the quilt design, but the papers and the products I'm using. My photos that I'm using were taken in 1981. The photos I'm scrapbooking today are the originals. They are not digitized. Well, they are digitized, but these aren't the digital photos. These are the real photos. And I decided that I didn't mind using these particular real photos. If you watch my heritage pages, you know that sometimes, well, quite often, I'm not a fan. I don't want to use the originals, but these originals had, first of all, one of them is completely all blurry, but still cute. That was my problem. Still blurry, but still cute. The other one had actually been cut up and I think put into my grandmother's wallet at some point. And I just decided that I was okay with it. Plus, these photos are of me. So again, it's me. I don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and outline my page. So I'm using a white gel pen on the outside edge of all of these blocks. And then I'm using a blue Muji pen on the inside of these blocks, because I wanted you to be able to see the pattern a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and kind of do a doodly border around the edge of all of these triangles. So if you ask me, that doodly border adds so much to this quilt design. It's so cute that way. And now, like I said, I do end up covering most of this up, not intentionally. That's just kind of how it went, this particular layout design. If you like quilted backgrounds, though, if you like the quilting backgrounds, I kind of went through a quilting background period this scrapbooking session. So I couldn't decide between four backgrounds that I liked, four quilt block designs that I found that I liked. I decided I wanted to use all four of them. So I have 4 quilt layouts coming. Some of them are going to be for my members, for the members on my channel, those that have signed up for my YouTube perks. So I've gone ahead and what I've done is I've matted this photo first in white, then in black, then in some of that seafoam green. And I made the seafoam green mat a little bit wider than the black and white mat. And that's going to help my photos to really pop. So I'm going to go ahead, I know these photos can fit kind of on top of each other like that. That's really what I wanted to do. So I'm going to adhere the smaller photo to the larger photo. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and add some foam tape to the back to kind of pop it up even a little bit more. Then I went ahead and I fussy cut the circle out of that cut apart piece. So this was a cut apart piece, again, from Amy Tangerine's Brave and Bold, and I just cut a circle out of it. And then I'm going to grab my white jelly roll pen and I'm going to add some more circly details to this circle like for some more doodly borders and kind of keep that idea going throughout the page. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of tuck it up behind and above my photo. And then I have these pieces that I wanted to use as a spot to put in the date the photos were taken. I don't have a lot of journaling to say about this. I was 2 years old, so I don't really remember it. I kind of wish I did, though, because first of all, that little phone I'm playing with is super cute. Anyway, and I'm wearing this really long, like, flowy dress. It's kind of very cool pictures. So I'm going to go ahead. I have this one black and white floral die cut, and then I'm going to find a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of stickers that are in the sticker book with this collection, so I'm going to tuck those flowers up and around. If you have this Brave and Bold in your stash, and you follow me along on all, if you follow my channel pretty regularly, I would definitely go ahead and grab this Amy Tangerine Brave and Bold because I have it pulled out. I'm planning on using it for a couple of layouts this month, and you might get some nice inspiration using it if you have it and you've been kind of letting it gather dust. I also pulled out these thickers from my stash. These thickers were from Jen Hadfield's, one of Jen Hadfield's lines. I think it might be Reaching Out. And I kept these thickers on my desk and kind of killed them. Yeah, over the course of the weekend as well. So you'll be seeing those around too. So I just put the month and year that these photos were taken, which is August 1981. And now I am going to go through the sticker book and I'm going to add lots and lots and lots of stickers. So I started with this like sagey aqua blue-green color. And this whole hop, all of us are creating monochromatic layouts. Funny story, me, Jill, and Jessica all went for the green team. But I kind of went for the green-blue team. So I'm going to say that I went over to the blue side because I did add a couple of like greenish blue that are more on the blue side. I hope that makes sense. So I may have cheated just a teensy tiny bit because I think there's some blue flowers. Maybe not though. I am going through the sticker book and the thickers and the 6x12 sticker sheet. And I'm pulling all the flowers out. This was my whole point when I started creating this layout. What I wanted were these flowers, these like pencil line flowers, and then there are some like little aqua flowers and almost like a deep, deep blue-green color. I really, really wanted to use them. That's kind of what got my jumping off point for deciding to create this layout with this collection were these flowers. So I'm going to create these big clusters in these 3 spots that you see now. I'm just going to keep adding to these clusters. I just went through and I just kept adding little flowers till I was happy with it. And then I also grabbed from some phrases that I thought worked. So when I was looking at these phrases, it was almost like the almost 43-year-old me was talking to the 2-year-old me. Like, I hope that makes sense. And I wanted, if I could tell myself things at 2, I was like, this would work and that would work. So I am just going to go ahead here and keep plucking down these flowers. I just loved these flowers in this collection. And I still had so many of them on these sticker sheets and packs and different things that I thought, well, we're going to use them. And I know I started in the sagey green, but I think I worked my way to aqua and back to blue as I was working on this layout. Thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure to hop along with all of the girls and all of their videos on YouTube today. And comment along the way for a chance to win a gift certificate to a Cherry on Top. And I will see you guys all very soon. Bye!